No, I was saying that guy that killed his wife because he had a mistress, and he wanted, I guess, to be with the mistress, so he killed his wife, pregnant wife, and then killed his 2 daughters as well by drowning them in the bath or something. Threw the daughters in an oil rig that he used to work at, and then buried his wife in a shallow grave instead of just leaving her.
What the fuck? They're so common now, though. Men are just
so messed up.
knocking women up
Or
with jokes.
the fact that the statistics show that, like, if you get a restraining order from someone, the chances of you actually being hurt is higher after a restraining order than before. And I saw a girl on TikTok that was saying that when I went to get a restraining order from her then ex-husband or boyfriend or whatever, the judge was like, I'm going to give you a head start to leave the courtroom 10 minutes before him. Get running.
That's literally like a fucking purge, innit?
That's when you know how fucked up society is. Yeah. Men are not men anymore.
No.
You know, a man, we're not talking about the war side of a man, the strong side of a man.
Yeah.
No. The do you want to go to war tonight?
Say yeah, sound.
The man, you know, they're just the mental side of a man. Protect. We were saying this earlier. Protect, provide, look after. Even if, right, there's a man that wants to get a divorce from his wife, and he's got kids involved. All of a sudden you just decide that you say, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna kill them all.
You just hear it out of like in America all the time, and it's like it's whenever I hear about it, it's always in some American couple.
It's
obviously it's everywhere, but when I hear about it, I'm saying it's always in America, and it's like they wanted to get a divorce, but he wasn't having it, and this happened and that happened, and she ended up dead.
There's a couple of stories in Sheffield that I've heard about where the guy, they got into a fight, or she wanted to leave, and then he ended up murdering her.
Fucking hell.
And he ended up going outside, sitting on the porch, and calling the police, saying, "I've murdered my wife." It happens.
Well, it's like, you know, the story of, have you heard Sarah Sharif?
Yeah.
The little girl.
The little girl.
Bless her heart.
With the father and the stepmother. They fucking abused and killed this 10-year-old girl, and then tried fleeing the country back to Pakistan or something.
They've got there.
The stepmother, so the mother, the real mother, tried bringing this up loads and trying to get it all, you know, with social services, and even social services, they didn't really give a shit. So they're a lot to blame as well. And now this motherfucker's gone into prison and he's had his throat slit.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's gonna get loads of beatings.
Good.
He's got 40 years, but
he'll
be out in 20.
He'll be dead in 5, bro.
Yeah,
he'll be dead in 5 in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean.
Poor girl.
A lot of men, including us, want to sit in a gathering chatting shit about how women are acting nowadays, and how feminists are being, and how, you know, women are not like our Khadija radiallahu anha nowadays, or not like the Aisha radiallahu anha nowadays. But how many flipping of these men, just Muslim men, we're not even talking our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we're talking about how many of these men can even match up to your local ulama, your local imam.
Literally.
Your local imam spit is worth more than some of these men.
Yeah.
So how far are some of these men away from the best of examples then, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So that's what I mean. So we all sit here on a daily basis and we all talk about women this, women that, but the fact of the matter is, men ain't shit as well sometimes, bro.
As much as I never admit it to her, but like, men can be the worst people, because I think it's our ego.
Yeah,
you know, if that gets like tarnished, or if that gets hurt in any way, just
snap.
we just switch.
Yeah, you snap.
Unfortunately,
and you're like all of a sudden, oh, I don't you know,
don't talk to me. Yeah,
don't talk to me like that. And and it's just like, bro,
one thing, if you're already an angry person, and then that happens to you, you don't know what's gonna happen. You can just black out and be like, that's it.
Some of the men out here, they love to bang on about the sunnahs of a woman. As in, when I say sunnahs of a woman, but the sunnahs of the wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their sunnahs, and what women should be doing. This, why don't you behave like such and such person in Islam?
Look at yourself first, bro.
Look at yourself first. Look at yourself first. Aki, how many times are you going out and not keeping your gaze down? How many times are you going out trying to chat to women? Or how many times are you going out partying, smoking a bit of weed and this and that, and then you want to come home and make videos of women, or they should be like this and they should be like that, like that fucking prick, what's his name, we were just talking about a minute ago, that Mahdi guy, the biggest waste man on social media, Qassam, man, he's just
like a proper rage bait guy.
He's do you know what, the guy's tapped in the head. He wants to sit here and talk shit about women, yet the guy doesn't even have the set of balls to even grow a beard on his face. The sunnah beard, you know, not the sunnah, the something that's wajib in Islam. A man has to grow a beard, and he doesn't even have a set of balls to do that. He wants to sit here and fucking chat shit about women like he's the most perfect man of example.
Like I said, look at yourself first before you look at anyone else. Do you know what I mean? If you fix yourself, then the people around you will fix themselves. Because if you were a dick to your missus, right, she's not gonna be like, I'm gonna be nice to Bilal. Do you know what I mean? If you be nice to her, she'll reciprocate. Whatever you do, she'll mimic it back. Do you know what I mean? So you can't women. I don't want to say this, but women are like, whatever you give them, they'll make it better and give it back to you. Do you know what I mean?
Why do you want to say that? It's okay, you can say that.
Fuck her, she spoke quick, innit? It's like, if like say if you give a woman a house, she'll make it into a home.
That's it.
Especially the men. The thing with men is men just want to just react. They don't think about what's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean?
You're right when you said their ego, because they almost as think that because Allah's given the man the status of protector, not even provider right now. Let's just talk about protector. That means that they have the right to speak and judge a woman, but at the same time he's perfect.
It's shocking,
and
man.
No one's allowed to say anything to him because why? He's the protector. It's like when you go into a toxic home with a toxic father, and he wants to blame all the kids for everything and blame his wife for everything, but he's perfect. He's perfect. That's exactly what some of these men.
That's what I always say. Look at, like I said to you before, look at yourself. If you become a better person, even if like your ego, for example, was like too much. Obviously, we've all got ego. It doesn't matter who you are. You have got ego. It's how you how you portray your ego. If you like control it and be like, if she said something to me today that I did something wrong, but she said it to me, it bothered me because like I don't like people telling me that I'm wrong. But I could be like, I could react and be like, what you want about? Shut the hell up. You know what I mean? Or I could be like, you know what, fair enough. And then she'd be like, he understands, sweet, we'll get on with the day. Do you know what I mean? Some men, when you argue with them, they just like men, they just want a peaceful environment. But then they're the cause of the problem. And then they react, end up harming a woman.
And the worst thing is, a man behind him has the strength, so is capable of doing a lot of horrible shit, like in the examples that we heard, killing a woman, killing your ex-wife. What was the other one that you were talking about earlier, when you were eating?
Oh, the one that posted a TikTok, and she was talking about how her husband is being very like civil about the divorce and he's doing good with the kids or whatever, and then it turns out he actually killed her after that. Killed her and killed himself, so now their children are
That's horrific, man.
That's what I mean, man. And then people want to
don't be with people,
and then you get people like Andrew Tate online glorifying the whole red pill movement. I mean, that in itself is a cancer, the red pill movement. I agree, I know what you're going to say. I agree with certain things
Yeah.
that the red pill movement says. But then they take it to a different
Yeah, of
extreme.
course. There's always extremes in it, yeah. But, talking about Andrew Tate, he's become Muslim now. So whatever he's said in the past...
He's still saying it.
I've never seen him before.
I've seen a few of his... he's quieting down a bit now,
Yeah.
but he still has a lot of the same red pillish views.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, some of the stuff I agree with, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But then some of the stuff is just stupid.
It is. But then again, he's on the internet, so he's gonna...
Yeah, but then look how many people that he's influencing because
Yeah,
of that.
true
Just
that.
for him to make a bit of money from views and shit.
Yeah, man.